Hey everybody, my name's Mike and I'm sitting down with Tony, the Dice Barbarian today. He's going to be a player in the upcoming Tabletop Tavern 2. Tony, it's great to have you on the show.
Oh yeah, man, I'm so motivated. I can't wait to get this thing going.
All right, so we're going to jump right into it. Tony, how long have you been playing tabletop role-playing games?
I first started in 1989. So what is that, 30 years?
Yeah.
I guess 31 years-ish.
It's a long time. It's a long time.
Very, very long time.
And how did you actually get into, how did you discover tabletop role-play gaming?
Well, my brother found a old Dungeons and Dragons box set, gave it to me. Me and my friends cracked it open and started playing every weekend.
Okay.
And did that until I was in high school and kind of got out of it for a little while, but that's pretty much how I started. Yeah.
Did you start as a DM or did you start as a player back then?
No, I always started as a player. I was a player back then. I didn't start DMing until, well, we DM'd, okay. I mean, off and on, we switched, you know, kids.
Yeah.
But like serious DMing didn't take place until about 2010.
Okay.
When I actually started. I was a player the whole time. I fell in love with playing, and then I started dabbling in DMing. So did that for about 10 years or whatever, 10 years.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer being a player in a campaign or do you prefer running a campaign?
I found out that I've got like OCD DM sickness, so my whole life gets surrendered to being a DM. So I try being a player because at least then I can put some rails on myself.
It's true. I mean, it can consume you. Outside of tabletop RPGs, have you ever done any role playing?
No, I have no theater, no local theater, no LARPing, no nothing. Everything I've done has been strictly rolling dice, and that's about it.
And how'd you get your name, the Dice Barbarian?
I just thought it sounded cool. I was like, I like dice. I play a lot of barbarians, and so I was like, hey, let me see if Dice Barbarian is a thing on the internet, and it wasn't. So I was like, I'm gonna make that my brand from now on.
I am now the Dice Barbarian.
I am now him. I'm gonna rage every time I do anything, I guess.
So there you go. When you first started out, what aspect of tabletop RPGs did you enjoy the most? Was it the combat? Was it the story? Was it the intrigue? What grabbed you back then?
Back then it had to be as a kid, it was the pursuit of loot.
Okay.
We wanted to make characters and we wanted to go do these like crazy missions and go get this loot. And then over time it turned into combat, and then over time it turned into RP, and then it just kind of flourished into like, I don't care about anything other than how I get along with my players, like my fellow players, and my DM, and how much RP I can do like the whole time. Like that's all I care about now. Okay.
Awesome. Now, so now it's more the RP, it's living the story. It's you know, going through that intrigue. I found myself in the same way. Although I love combat and I love working with my team to do combat, I find that now the story is what keeps me coming back. So without revealing too much about your character in this upcoming campaign, can you give the viewers a little idea of what, give us some details, some juicy details on your character?
Yeah, so I'm playing a character named Orion Dominius. He is, I mean, I can tell you, he's a wizard. He's a caster.
Okay.
I like including irony and things into my character. So he's like this really smart dude, but he comes off kind of like really hometown. Okay. He's like this Western wizard. Yeah, he's got a pretty cool little backstory. It's not as in depth as I usually go as far as trauma. I wanted to take a different approach. I want to take just like a hometown kid who happened to be a little bit special, and you know, he's going to try and spread some good and some love into the world, and that's pretty much that's Orion.
See, that's refreshing because not everybody's backstory is epic, or not everybody's backstory should be epic or tragic. You know what I mean? I really like the idea of this kid just wants to make his place in the world, and it's not inspired by his whole family getting slaughtered or he's a god. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because all of my characters usually are like these super traumatic, not super, but like they have traumatic backstories, and you try to bring so much depth into it that I've kind of learned that you can do that if you want to, but that's what goes on in your campaign is going to give you a lot of that anyway. So I kind of want to be like, yeah, he's just a Western kid, and he's just like, hey, I gotta shoot my bolts, and I gotta take care of my people. I gotta just spread some love, man. That's how a wizard spreads love.
I love it.
Pretty much Ryan.
So with us using Pathfinder, have you had any experience with Pathfinder before?
I played it one time, like a year or 2 years ago, in an online convention that I got invited to do.
Okay.
And I played some giant that was like, I don't even know, some dude made him for me, and it was crazy, like this giant dude who killed everything.
Okay.
So I played it, and I've been doing a lot of studying because I got to be on my game, right?
Right.
But yeah, I played it one time. Well, and then the one time the little bit that we've been doing to get everybody familiar.
Awesome. So, with you not being, you're obviously a veteran TTRPG player. Pathfinder is closely related to like a 3.0 or 3.5 system for D&D. I see you firmly correcting our DM on rules within the first couple of weeks of the game. But it's good. It's good.
Maybe not. We'll see. I might manipulate. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yeah, I can totally do that.
It's refreshing though, and I think it's refreshing to a lot of people in the community who maybe come out and see this kind of game for the first time, and it puts them at ease with asking questions, especially if we're asking questions on stream about how things work. We've gotten the feedback in the past before that we have a new player in one of our previous games, and it's the same kind of thing. That people feel more comfortable asking questions. So I'm really looking forward to. I know you're gonna pick it up quick. You're gonna smash it.
Yeah.
Your character already sounds like super fun, and I can't wait to interact with them.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
What member of the cast or which character do you think your character will gravitate towards, and which one do you think they'll have the most static with?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Like, that's such a damn good question. Well, coming from Orion's point, if I take on Orion's point of view,
okay.
So everybody's kind of new to me, and I don't really know what's going on. I think having another caster is pretty cool because, like, maybe he can be my friend.
Okay.
Like, we got things in common, and then, like, we got some pretty special people, and I want to get to know them. Some of them come across a little weird, but that's okay because I know I'm weird. And so I think he's just kind of excited to maybe have some friends.
Okay.
Because he comes from, as you learn his backstory, he kind of comes from a competitive backstory.
Okay.
With people, and so I think he's kind of excited that he might actually be able to make some friends and do some good with them.
And what are you most excited for in the upcoming campaign?
Working with you guys. Like, I really want to spread my wings a little bit, and I really want to I don't know, like I want to branch off into meeting new people and getting to know new crowds, and I don't know, like I'm really excited to like really get to know your fan base.
Yep.
Our fan base, I guess.
Yeah.
And if I keep hitting my mic there and piss everybody off. But yeah, like it's just, I don't know. That's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to start cracking some dice with you guys and really seeing where this goes. I'm really pumped about it.
Awesome. Well, Tony, we're super excited to have you on this production. And on April 1st, we will be going live with Tabletop Tavern 2, and we'll see you guys there. Have a good night, guys.